Hey, you guys, this is Jason Cercone, one half of the Over a Couple of Beers podcast brought to you by the Pittsburgh Craft Beer Network, taking a quick opportunity to welcome you to our Beers of the Burgh podcast. That's right, the third Beers of the Burgh Festival went down this past weekend, and we recorded a full-length podcast with a lot of different special guests. Jason and myself wanted to take a quick second just to thank everyone for taking a few minutes out of their very busy schedules to sit down and talk to us about the Pittsburgh craft beer scene and other various things with the food trucks and whatever else they're involved with. We really appreciated everybody taking some time to sit down with us and talk. And just to give you guys a little bit of a precursor before you listen to this episode, we were going to be doing this in video format as well. Unfortunately, technology was not on our side during this recording. The video portion stopped working. The camera just stopped working unbeknownst to us until we were done. And at the tail end of the podcast, the audio stopped recording us too. So fortunately, we got the majority of what we were hoping to get across. And at the end of the show, you'll hear me come back on to wrap up the part that you missed. So take a few minutes, kick back, crack open a beer, and enjoy this episode of Over a Couple of Beers. Holy crap, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live at Beers of the Burgh. This is Over a Couple of Beers. I'm your co-host, Jason Cercone, joined by your other co-host, Jason Collins.
I called it Brews of the Burgh earlier, and I'm an idiot.
This is pretty badass, guys. If you're at Beers of the Burgh, you're seeing our ridiculous setup. We've got some old 1970s couches. Looks like our old college house back in Bradford, PA. And
please, nobody put any black lights on these couches. It's going to be bad.
I'm very concerned about what my pants are going to look like when I stand up.
Yeah,
but nevertheless,
we've
got some pretty cool stuff going on. Beers of the Burgh is in full force. People are starting to filter in from the main crowd. The VIPs were here a little bit earlier, taking in some casks that were exclusive thanks to Piper's Pub. And, dude, I got to tell you, this is about as badass of a local event as it gets. We've got over 40 breweries, cider houses, meaderies, plus we've got some of the home brewers in the house. Our goal today is to have some people filter in and out of the show, talk some beer with us, talk about the scene. We're going to grab people as they go in and as they walk by our table and by our booth here, so it's going to get a little choppy, I'm sure. But we're also...
There's no shortage of people either.
No, we're also taking it the Mike and Mike route. We've got the video set up for the first time.
Hopefully we can get all this to work in post.
I'm going to throw the disclaimer out there now. Our setup for the video is not exactly the most ideal in regards to how we want it to look. So if you're seeing this video, hats off. You're seeing the full reason why we have a face for radio at this point. And going forward, we're going to see how this pans out. If not, you'll always have our lovely voices to listen to. So anyway, this is my third Beers of the Burgh event that I've attended. It is the third event they've had. They rolled this out last summer right before Beer Week. Absolutely killer event. As you can see here, we've got people around the whole place right now sampling beers from all the local guys. They did one in the fall, also really good, and kicking off this one strong. This looks good, man. What do you think so far? I know this is your first one.
Well, yeah, I love the venue. It's so rustic and authentic. It's perfect Pittsburgh. It's an old warehouse, and it's just we're surrounded by old rusty steel and graffiti. It's perfect for this.
Yeah.
And it obviously it's a hit. There's people everywhere, and we're having a good time so far.
Yeah, I'll be honest, dude. I can't hear you.
It is kind of loud in here as well. We got a live band going on. This is gonna be a struggle probably to get through this, but we're gonna have to read lips probably. We're gonna have to really kind of concentrate on what's going on here to pull this one off. So bear with us.
Well, one thing I know I'm gonna start off with here at our table. Greg Bender from Soul Bender Brewing, big part of Trube, which is the Three Rivers Underground Brewers, the homebrew club. And honestly, you guys probably know this if you've ever been to Brewing Up a Cure. We have got some seriously badass home brewers here in Pittsburgh that are doing some absolutely insane things with beer. And a lot of our breweries that have gone into full production have come from those home brewers. And Greg put a beer for us to sample. Dude, stop it. I can't. If the camera was pointing that way, it might be a little bit easier. But Greg put his Ghost Sipper beer in front of us. Absolutely insane. Feel free to stop by, ladies. We're having fun here.
I think that's a bachelorette party. Somebody's got a little thing around their leg.
Yeah.
A garter.
So anyway, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, we had Greg's Ghost Sipper wit beer, which was
my
made
lips are
with,
still burning.
appropriately named Ghost Pepper. What was your takes on that beer?
It was delicious, and it was really, really hot.
Yeah, it's solid. I mean, all right, so I'm going to throw this out there, too. We've got Lauren checking out the show, too. Lauren
With her iPhone 1.
Yeah, hold that up for the camera. In case we can get this on camera, I want everybody to see.
Smallest iPhone ever.
You probably can't see it from that far away. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the first iPhone ever made. The last one in existence. It's like the last of any animal about to go extinct. Tim!
Sit down.
Come on, man. Grab a mic.
You're not going to be able to hear us.
Yeah, of course. Who wants to do this sober, right? All right, so we're going to have coming on the show here in a minute Tim Harden from the Pittsburgh Smokehouse. And if you guys haven't checked out his truck anywhere in Pittsburgh, this guy, they're all over the place in regards to the different breweries. I met him last week up at Arsenal Cider. These guys make one of the most ridiculous brisket sandwiches you're ever going to have.
I can vouch for it. I've had it at work. We had them for lunch.
I'm looking forward to having one later today, honestly. Actually, they do the combo of pulled pork and brisket.
Yep, and they make their own barbecue sauces as well.
Yes, sir. And I'll say that was actually the first place that I had that sandwich was last year at Beers of the Burgh. So this is like my anniversary of growing my gut back with brisket sandwiches. I'm looking forward to
sandwiches.
40-some beers in the house, and then Tim's going to bring us a brisket sandwich. Yeah. So when he gets some beer, he's going to come back. Actually, come on over,
dude. Man. Hopefully you can hear us.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, right.
Grab a mic. We got Tony from Dry Log Brewing, and like I said, guys, this is going to be a little bit choppier than other podcasts because we're going to have brewers and fans of beer filtering in and out of the show. So we got Tony from Dry Log here. What's going on, my friend?
Nothing much, man. Thanks for having me out here. Just enjoying the festivities so far.
Yeah, so far we're off to a rocking start. We're about 15 minutes in. I'm sweating my ass off.
Yeah, I think that's the...
Thank you, Mother Nature, for hooking us up with that. So
now, 3 months ago, we would have killed for this.
Yeah. Well, during the winter warmer, this was like, oh my God, I'm freezing my ass off. Now it's, here.
Now I wish it would rain inside here to cool
down
we
just never stop bitching in Pittsburgh, do we?
Exactly, yeah. You can't win with weather. There's no doubt about it. So tell us a little bit about what's going on at Dry Log and all the cool things you got going on.
Yeah, actually, we're in a huge process right now. We're actually going to upgrade our manufacturing production.
How's it going?
We actually acquired 120 new barrels.
Good.
Moving to a new 4,000-foot facility. So we'll keep the tap room restaurant down in Millville. From there, though, we'll do production all up near Allison Park. So we're blowing up. We're going to get a lot more equipment, a lot more beer coming out, more wild sours and stuff we're known for.
Yeah, see, you guys are more known for your Belgian-style beers.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. That's pretty cool. Oh, he's getting a hug.
Aww. And the man of the hour.
This is going to get, what was the term from the Australian thing? It was going to get erotic and what?
Damn it.
I don't know. We got torn apart by Australia.
It was something erotic. Like touching and erotic.
Touching and erotic.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at these couches.
There's nothing more erotic than these couches.
On these couches, right?
I feel like there's been a lot of things happening on these couches.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have to
totally
get
grossed
Mark
up
on the show later to speak to that because I'm a little concerned about
where this is going. A wealth of good ideas.
It's like the sailor's hat.
It's not bad. It's not bad. So, are you guys looking to? Are you moving to another facility? Or are you staying right where you're at in Millville? Is that the?
Millville's going to be our tap room, so it's just production. Just production. But we need a bigger space.
Yeah.
I mean, with all those barrels,
good news.
We don't have any room down there. We're just busting the seams.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yes. What beers did you bring to the event today?
So today we brought R2 Cool Ship. It's our sessionable sour. It's going to pair nicely with this humidity. Just nice and citrusy.
Absolutely.
We actually brought our Simon Gertie, which is like our original flagship beer.
Right.
It's a clean beer, a lot of chocolate, orange, bubblegum, banana esters from the Belgian yeast. Our crew is on Firkin. Crew and R2 are actually made with our spontaneous yeast strain that we cultivated. So, I mean, that's a super special beer to me.
Awesome.
And then we brought our Christmas ale, St. Angus.
Nice.
So that'll be when the sun goes down kind of beer.
So was that held over from this past Christmas, or was this?
Yeah. That batch has been aging. It's going to be off the hook.
Nice. One of the cool things
Good.
One of the cool things about our show is we always try to do it over a couple of beers, hence the title. So if you feel inclined to bring some of that over for us to try,
Love to.
we'd be more than happy to sample it and give our opinions.
Would you like the St. Angus?
Yep.
We can do that.
I don't think we're going to say no to anything.
I can make that happen for
All right,
sure.
brother. Appreciate it. All right, man. Anything you want to plug in regards to Dry Log?
I mean, please come check us out at the tap room. We're undergoing some construction with our outdoor space, but there's always something new on, something creative. We make very unique beer that people might need to try before you let it go.
Half of your job has to be education, I'm sure.
I'm sorry, I did not hear a word.
Yeah, of course, half of your job has to be education, right?
Man, yeah. I mean, every day it's something brand new. It's just it's a dream job. It's something that I've always wanted to do. So I'm very blessed.
Right.
But thank you guys so much for having me.
Brother. Thanks for
I'll
coming
grab
on.
those beers over.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
We'll be
Nice
here.
meeting you.
Thanks, man. All right, so now we got Tim from Pittsburgh Smokehouse. No, did you get your beer? You already drank your beer. All right, guys, so as I was saying, one of the best brisket sandwiches you're going to get in Pittsburgh comes from this guy's truck.
Indeed.
Speaking from big experience. So tell us a little bit about where people can find you in Pittsburgh, Tim.
All right, thank you, Jason, by the way. My name's Tim. I'm the marketing manager for Pittsburgh Smokehouse. We are a family-owned company that works out of Wilkins Italian Club. We go to a lot of the breweries. We have a concession trailer. PGHSmokehouse.com is our website event. You can find on there. But sometimes I hang out with Jason from Craft Beer Network here. I don't want to admit that, but
no one does.
Yeah, I've known him for.
He's becoming a thing in town. So
I've known him for over 20 years.
Maybe
Oh boy!
Yeah. What the goal we're looking to accomplish here is just to have beers lined up for days.
Nice.
Thanks, Tony. All right, so we got.
Not only did we get the beer, we got a whole bottle.
Angus. You get the Christmas beer?
Yeah.
Nice. So we got two solid ones from Dry Log to sample next.
Very nice.
What are you drinking, sir?
I tried the Dancing Gnome.
Okay.
So it's good. Caliente, the East End Caliente collaboration hop slice I've had. Excellente.
Yeah, it's one of the most solid collaboration beers from Craft Beer.
A lot of
sure.
hot pepper beers here this year.
Yeah.
A lot of heat.
Yeah, thank you, Greg, for getting experimental.
The whole back row there, we have a lot of jalapenos, chilies, so interesting.
I noticed that on the fall beer barge, there was a lot of habanero beers and smoked beers. I guess that's kind of becoming the new brewing trend.
Yeah. Well,
I think it all comes down to differentiation, like we talked about.
Peppers, you would think, would go pretty well with a beer,
right?
And so far they have. I've had the first one I ever had was that Rogue Chipotle Ale. I hated it.
Yeah.
But as it's grown as a thing now, they're getting better and better and hotter.
Yeah.
That Sculpin habanero was extremely hot, and this Ghost Sipper was even hotter than that. So, it's still tasty. It's not like ruined by the heat. It's still very good.
One of my favorites from the last Beers of the Burgh was 11th Hour. They had their Phoenix beer, which is what Rise of the Phoenix is their hot beer, I think, which they have here today.
Nice.
And that's very balanced. It's very good. It's not over the top.
Yeah, when it's done right, man.
Yeah. So what do you got on the menu today?
Today we are serving our Burgh famous beef brisket. We have pulled pork, and we have some smoked wings.
And speaking of Chipotle, do you have your Chipotle sauce out there?
And we do. We have all our sauces are homemade. We have a barbecue, which is tomato based. Same sauce, which is hot. Even today, it's a blast furnace, and then my favorite sauce is the Chipotle horseradish.
Yeah, that's delicious.
Which pairs perfectly with our beef brisket.
Yes, it is. That's delicious stuff.
Yeah, I'd like to. I'll say it publicly. Thank you, Tim, for the hookup last Sunday at Arsenal Cider.
You know what I like to do? I like to take that Chipotle horseradish, mix it with the blast furnace together. It's so good.
It's kind of funny because I worked for UPMC for 20-some years. Lost my job 2 years ago, and the first event I planned with the Pittsburgh Smokehouse was the first Beers of the Burgh. and now it's been a full year.
This is where I met you last year.
Right, and I think I met Jason for the first time.
Anniversary.
Yeah, it's been a hell of a year.
Touching and erotic. Got plenty of touching and neurotic.
So,
carry over the end.
It's amazing how people can bond over brisket.
Yeah.
And beer.
So my
That is
volunteers,
amazing.
my volunteers in the concession trailer today were like, "Seems like you're mayor of Beerville because every brewer who drove by asked you where to go."
Yep.
Because I work with all of them now. It's kind of surreal.
Yeah, it's cool. It's nice to know where you're when you go to pretty much any brewery now, you can find Pittsburgh Smokehouse, you can find Pittsburgh Taco Truck, you can find a wide variety of the awesome food trucks here in Pittsburgh.
Right.
Now, Tim, you would know a little bit more about this than I do because I was trying to figure it out the other day. How many food trucks are there now?
I think we're approaching about 20 food trucks in town now.
It's unbelievable.
And I would
seems like that.
I would
It's
recommend
crazy.
people search online. There's a lot of good websites. Pittsburgh Mobile Food. We are not trying to replace the restaurants. We are in addition to the town. We are a big
absolutely.
tourist town now.
Yep.
As a sidebar, Jason and I both do brew tours, PA brew tours. We see a lot of the tourism coming into town, and that helps our tourism scene now.
Absolutely.
Great food town, great beer town.
Yeah, if we were recording live, I'd be able to tell everybody to make sure they stop by the table and sign up to win 2 free tickets to a brew tour. If you're listening to this as it is now live, hopefully you did just that.
And follow PA Brew Tours on Facebook and so on and so on and so
mainly
forth.
through the Pittsburgh Craft Beer Network app, we have a connection right to PA Brew Tours, also Z-Trip. They're the exclusive rideshare program of the Pittsburgh Craft Beer Network, so hopefully you guys are using Z-Trip to get home safely tonight after this awesome beer tasting.
Great idea.
I think, Tim, are you going to hit the after party at Caliente later?
I am going to try. Yes, I might have to unload the concession trailer, so we'll see how that works out. But yes, Caliente is.
I think I used
one
that
of
term
the-
before when I threw up after I left the bar. Unload the concession trailer.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, I'm going to let you do it because I can't remember it. Is it Pittsburgh_Smokehouse on Twitter?
No, it's all pg8smokehouse.com. Yeah, pg8smokehouse.com. Find our upcoming event schedule. You find our menus. Tasty, smoky meat.
We love it.
All right, I'm going to move on here. I'll leave the
Tim, thanks for
microphone
stopping
to
in, guys.
Jason and
Appreciate
Jason.
All right, brisket sandwiches, man. We love them. Thanks, brother.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, tell them we're ready
Whoever
for
you
another
got.
volunteer.
Whoever you got.
So, at least he's got food. He's going to take food over podcast.
This is going to turn into an ASMR
We'll stand
video.
there and watch us, though. Well, before we go further, I would like to throw a shout-out to my friend Brent Stanko. He's a brewery rep for Straub. Actually, he's in the he's still active duty, and he just got sent over to Iraq for a few months.
Shit.
It's just a 3-month stint, and I'm actually
There's no
glad-
just when it
I
comes
just
to that
happened to run
stuff.
into him completely by coincidence at Smokin' Joe's. He had just found out that morning that he was going to have to go to Iraq. So I wanted to throw this out. Brent, I know you're over there right now. I don't know if you can hear these types of things while you're in Iraq, but as I said through Twitter, Godspeed, brother. We're going to see you back here in a few short months. And best of luck on everything that's going on over there, and stay in touch as much as you can.
Indeed.
So we're still looking out on a huge crowd. More people are filing in.
Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that a lot of this is probably like buses and stuff, because people come in in groups, like droves of people. So it looks like people are actually coming in groups.
Well, I mean, I know last year when I was here, the line went around the building. It was crazy. So, we got
we got some Four
Hey, how
Seasons.
you doing?
Sweet.
I'm Jason. Nice to meet you.
I'm also Jason. How are you?
All right.
Yes. It's pretty easy, right?
Hey, Jason.
Thanks,
Like
Tim.
what?
All right, so we're welcoming Tim, or Vince, right?
Vince, yes.
Yeah. Very long here. I got to make sure I keep my name straight. We got Vince from Four Seasons here, and we got an award winner sitting on the couch with us.
Yes, sir.
yes.
So, Vince, tell us a little about what you. Get tongue-tied. All right. What are we, 10 minutes into this podcast? Tell us a little bit about what you do with Four Seasons.
Well, what I do with Four Seasons is I help our owner, Mark Pavlik, brew. And I also serve as the brew pub manager. We opened up in September, October of 2013. And then we opened up a brew pub in November of 2014. And within that time frame, we tripled our capacity. So So we've grown exponentially thanks to people like we're seeing here at Beers of the Burgh that have had our beers, tried our beers, gone to the different establishments that have us, and it's been great.
Yeah, you guys are killing it. The Dark Side of the Pint was an award winner. Was it 2014? Great American Beer
Great
Festival,
American
right?
Beer Festival, and quite frankly, it was a lark. Mark had sent 3 beers off to Denver with no thought that anything was going to happen from it, and quite frankly, thought that they were punking him whenever he was told that he won a silver medal. I mean, you don't expect that on a 6-month, 7-month-old brewery that you're going to win a silver medal, and in fact, we did. And as soon as people saw that, they flocked to us in droves, so it has been great for us.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So in regards to anything new coming up, anything that you want to share with everybody in regards to new beers or anything coming up big for the summer in regards to events?
Right now, summer beer-wise, we've got an English bitter, an English mild, our Hefeweizen is coming back. We have a Saison that we're doing. We did a collaboration with Helltown on a Saison for craft.
We actually reviewed that on our show. We like that one a lot.
Good, and we've decided to do one of our own, so that's going to be coming out.
Sweet.
Event-wise, we are planning to do 3 outdoor summer concerts at Four Seasons.
Right on.
And it's going to be awesome. We're looking at a couple of 300 people showing up.
Beautiful.
So we're in the process of getting everything squared away with the township for planning so that we're allowed to sell beer outside. And at that point, we've got Derek Wood's band coming in. We've got Habitat, and we've got Corn Liquor Saints, their full band, coming in for summer concerts. In addition to that, frankly, every Friday and Saturday we have bands at our brew pub. Love Betty's played there. She'll be coming in next month or 2 to play on a Thursday. So we're finding a nice little musical niche. We're also starting to have, starting tomorrow as a matter of fact, open mic bluegrass. So if you like bluegrass, come down and see us.
Right on.
That's awesome, man. It sounds like you guys are killing it out there. Brewing is a big tradition out in that area. Westmoreland County's had a long-standing tradition, and you guys are really carrying it on in a big way.
Well, thank you for that. We do appreciate that. We like to do a shout-out, obviously, to our friends out there as well. Helltown, All Saints, Full Pint, Rivertown, and North Huntington might have another one coming up with Quinn Brewing. Nice. So within 20, 25 miles of where we're at, 5-6 microbrews.
Right on.
Westmoreland County is taking off.
Yeah, you guys are going to have your own Beers of the Westmoreland County type of festival.
There you go.
It's growing. That'd be huge.
There's an idea.
See, that's the marketing guy I'll be coming out.
Big old festival in Greensburg. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
That's awesome.
Not a bad notion.
Excellent. Well, Vince, thanks, man. Before you take off, anything you want to plug and where we can find some good stuff on Four Seasons?
Social media accounts?
Yeah, just fourseasonsbrewing.com, fsbbrewing.com. Check us out there. Check us out on our Facebook page. We update it on a regular basis with the bands and with the restaurants that we have coming in to provide food. So, yes, stop in and visit us.
Awesome.
That's all we ask.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Great reasons to travel out that way.
Great. Jason and Jason, thank you all very much.
Vince.
Thank you for stopping in.
Thank you. Right there. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. All right.
It's going well, my friend.
It is. So just kicking back on the couch. I'm going to look around and see if I know anybody we can drag into this affair.
There's a lot of people here, man.
Yeah. Yeah, this is filling up quick, and it's exactly what we expected. This event, I've said it in regards, I think I've been helping these guys in regards to promotion for really since last year when they first started this. This event is becoming the absolute staple of Pittsburgh local beer.
Yeah.
And just seeing everybody come together under one roof like this and gives us a few hours to celebrate all the great things that people are doing in regards to craft beer and mead and cider and all the great adult beverages we have to partake in here in Pittsburgh. I think it's really cool that this many people on a consistent basis come out for these type of events. You guys want to come out and
contribute?
No, they're too busy eating.
No. Well, speaking of that, the food trucks are wafting into this place right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smells so good in here.
So if you
beyond the oil and dirt on the floor, it smells really good in here.
And we've got this prime location right by the door, so anything that's enticing from the food trucks in regards to aroma, it's blowing right in the door and right into our PCBN lounge, and I'm okay with that. I'm gonna line up some beer. Yeah. I don't know. James. We gotta get him on this show. All right, I'm gonna get off camera for a minute.
God, thank God. All right, so it's just me carrying the show. We're trying to get people on here. Come on, you crazy bastard! You know, pee on camera. Pee on camera, you crazy ass.
He'll be back.
I didn't recognize.
I hope he's not bashful because he certainly wasn't at the Brewers Olympics.
I didn't recognize him without like shorty shorts on and his nuts hanging out.
Yeah, we got to get some feedback.
Hey, Jenny.
Come on, both of you, come on. No? All right, so we've got Jenny and Danny coming on.
Hello.
Grab a mic, ladies. Sit on our lovely flowered couch. Why not?
Make sure to wash your clothes later.
Yeah,
we have no idea what's on these
couch.
couches.
It's a win.
Hi.
All right, so we've got Jenny and Danny,
Hello.
two awesome Pittsburgh craft beer lovers. And what do you guys think of the event so far? What are you drinking?
I've got some mead from Avis. It's the bourbon honey mead.
Nice.
I'm also having the same thing right now. It's really good.
So you went non-beer to start off?
No, we've been walking around.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're half
so
in the
I
bag.
Really like the Blockhouse. Was that at the Blockhouse? We don't know where they're from, but we like them.
You do?
Do you know anything about them?
Yeah. I'm not going to talk about it on air.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Is that the Christmas beer?
Yes.
All right, so we had a special delivery from Dry Log.
Oh, that's nice.
Want to pass the chalice around?
I thought you had some.
So what is this? Is the Christmas beer?
That's the St. Angus.
St. Angus?
Yeah.
Wow, that's like...
That's as spicy as shit gets, man.
Yeah,
That's like taking a barley wine and making it a Christmas
beginning
ale.
to look a lot like Christmas in here.
Spicy. Oh, that's good. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of good Christmas.
Yeah.
Like
There's all kinds of flavors
Sorry,
going on.
Clove.
maybe.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Plenty
That's
of
excellent.
clove. There's tons of clove.
It makes me want to drink quicker so I can have more of that because you're going to crush that, aren't you?
Thanks for sharing.
I would prefer not
Sure,
to.
that's what we're
I
all
would
about
prefer not
here.
to crush this.
It's all about caring and sharing here at Over a Couple of Beers.
Yeah, you know, I'm passing around mono.
Yeah. So we don't want to keep you guys too long, but appreciate you stopping by. What's that?
Did you bring your own couches?
Yes.
No, they hooked us up. This was the Levin Furniture Factory blowout, and they just brought it right in here for us.
That's really nice.
Isn't it right? Yeah, it's great.
That's nice.
We're gonna get.
Yeah,
we're
they
gonna
came.
get
They
James
came
on
with
here
their own
next.
stains on them.
James. Get him over here. All right.
Over here. You crazy
Thanks,
fucker.
guys. I'll see you around in a little bit. All right, you can't be shy, dude. Have a seat.
Why are your arms all shiny?
I'm wet. I'm very wet.
That's what she
very
said.
moist.
That's what she said.
All right, so we've got one of the all-star MVPs from the Pittsburgh Craft Beer Week Brewer Olympics with us, James from Spoonwood.
Yeah, I didn't recognize you without your balls hanging out.
Hey, it happens. You got to look good for the men and ladies.
Yes.
How's life over at Spoonwood treating you, brother?
Life is good. I'm transitioning over from rock bottom as we speak, and get to hang with my good buddy Steve, listen to some good tunes, and make good beers.
Awesome.
Sounds terrible.
It's not.
Yeah, man, it's cool. And I've been down. Spoonwood's 5 minutes from my house, so that's one of the places I frequent quite often. I told Steve to come on over. I figured it was going to be a little difficult, just in regards to how many people are here. So glad we got some Spoonwood representation in the house.
Hey, I just keep running away and grabbing beers and getting,
that's
how you do
drinking,
it.
hitting the sauce.
It's the way to roll.
Basically. So.
Where's the wife?
She's over at the booth hanging out with us and drinking. We bought and brought an extra 6-pack of something special, so if we don't feel like walking, we can just throw them back. So.
Camp out. I understand. Get her over here, too, if you guys are...
Ooh, I'm ringing. Hold on.
Yeah?
He's vibrating.
Is that,
A raptor got a hold of
does
it.
that just remind you to take your pill? No.
Just a text message. So how you guys been?
Hanging in there, man.
Let me ask you some questions.
All right, fire away, sir.
How's doing a live podcast here at the
It's awesome.
It's awesome, loud, fun.
awesome.
Boozy. We've been having beers delivered.
Can we safely assume that 99.9% of the people here don't want a free Tom Brady?
Yeah.
Holy shit, we're getting into that now.
Wait, did I go too far?
No,
there's
you're
never
right
too
on.
far. There's no
You're
boundaries, no filters.
There's Dana.
It's too good.
Luckily we did this now, because in an hour it's going to be lights out.
Well, that's even better. We probably won't be going in an hour, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're probably an hour and a half or so is going to be our cutoff.
Yeah.
Because after that, neither of us are going to be in any shape to be doing a podcast.
Yeah, our objective is to do something that's tasteful, but at the same time not bore the shit out of people. And
we don't want to be shallow and pedantic.
I mean, we're on the grandma's couches in the factory warehouse.
We're on couches that Grandma had sex on. That's how old these couches
are. At least.
Oh, they stink, dude. Don't
do that. Oh, that was brave, bro.
Yeah, it smells
I'm
terrible.
moist, they're musty.
Yeah.
Let's party.
Okay, well, it fits perfectly then.
Ah, Jesus.
No, there's a lot of good beers, though.
Oh, yeah.
The representation here is out of this world. It's unbelievable.
There's more sours here from the
dry log.
winter edition. Yeah, dry log brought it. All good.
I mean, and that's this is the third Beers of the Burgh that I've been to, and what's cool is how it changes every year.
This is the St. Angus Christmas Ale they brought, dry log.
I'm trying to remember. Like Tim said when he was on, there was a lot of pepper beers, more sours this year. It's just diversity every year. The lineup changes, and everybody's bringing something new. That's what I think is great about this, is everybody gets an opportunity to see exactly what everybody's doing, and then they can pick some new favorites. Hopefully go down and check out the breweries if they haven't been there yet.
And, I mean, it's really cool to see, it seems like every year there's some new flavor, some new hop, some new malt.
It's hot peppers this year.
That's really, really big in the craft beer world. And then you get to come here and you get to see all the different takes on a style with that ingredient. And
it seems like hot peppers this year. That's
peppers.
Yep.
I know ginger's a big thing right now that I'm seeing.
Yeah, I saw a lot of redheads around here. Lots of gingers.
Yes.
Yep. Nothing. Is this on? Is this on?
I can hardly hear you.
I know. This live band is bullshit.
No, the live band is awesome. I just hope that when we listen to this later, it's actually something we can hear.
Well, I can hear everybody because I got the headphones on.
Well, I mean, are we screwed in regards to sound, or people going to be like, I'm turning this off a minute?
No, it sounds great.
Okay.
When I say something to you, you can't hear me.
Yeah.
But the mics.
I actually prefer it that way. I can't stand the sound of your voice, so it's all good.
Fuck off.
Next year we should do a video diary, walking around.
Well, that was actually something that we wanted to do.
We need Bluetooth mics.
Was to do a audio movement around the whole place, but we need to be able to have this plugged in.
Well, Bluetooth mics.
Bluetooth mics. We haven't graduated to this high-tech equipment yet. We'll get there. But not today. Today people have to come sit in our awesome couches.
Did you bring your froggy blow-up thing?
I didn't bring the frog today. It's actually sitting out in the yard in the kiddie pool.
Oh, okay.
That's what we should have here, a slip and slide, kiddie pool.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And water balloon fights.
Listen, there's enough shit you can hurt yourself on in this place than...
I was talking to the guys from CoStar. We did the summer Brewers Olympics. There needs to be a winter Brewers Olympics.
That's even more fun.
Ice dodgeball. Just the city's drunk brewers on ice.
Well, they had one in November. It was balls-ass cold there.
Let's go up to, what's it, Wildwood up in North Hills. We'll go to the tubing place, and we'll have the whole thing.
We had the summer ones. It only makes sense to have the winter ones.
I've got something lined up for next summer. I'm definitely not dropping it on the air yet, but it's going to be... Actually, no, we've already talked about it, so if I get this golf tournament together with the tastings at every hole, how badass would that be?
I suck at golf.
What's that?
I suck at golf.
Yeah.
I don't care. Who cares?
I do. I'll drive the cart.
It's not the Masters.
I'll drive the cart.
It'll be a tradition.
I will
like
drive
any
the
other,
cart up onto
Masters.
the green, and you yell at me.
I tried to go golfing one time.
Yeah.
I go in the lodge or country club or whatever horse shit that is, and
Oh, it's horse shit.
I wanna do the first 9 holes. They're like, have you ever golfed before? I was like, no, I'm here to rent balls and clubs and just, whack away. And they're like, no, you're not gonna do that. I was like, well, it's my money, why not? And
We're
they're
too proper for this.
That is some bullshit.
And they were like, the people behind you are gonna get really mad. Do you wanna go to the driving range? I'm like, is it balls getting smashed by clubs? They're like, yeah. I was like, well, then here's my money.
Sounds good.
I sucked at it.
Oh, I'm terrible.
Unreal.
But
Last time I went golfing, I just spilled iced tea all over myself.
we snuck in a 12-pack
Was that when you spun the golf cart out too?
So
No, that was at your
That's
that was your
Smethport.
bachelor party.
Oh, right.
Yeah. No, that one was at Smethport where I just spun it down the
Yeah.
hill and we flipped the fucking thing.
well,
That's funny shit.
I'm gonna head back to the booth. There might be, probably could be, a part 2 of this, and
We're gonna be here for another hour or so.
I'll probably be back.
All right, man.
I'm around, brother.
Nice
Cheers,
seeing
guys.
you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for hitting us up. Oh, feedback.
Hot mic.
Okay, that's acceptable. All right. The band's getting louder.
The booth is very busy as well.
What's that?
The booth is very busy as well. There's a lot
Yeah,
of
we've
people,
actually had a lot of people stopping by
downloading the app
Pittsburgh
and,
Craft Beer Network
yeah.
table. It's awesome, guys.
Hey, guy who organized this whole thing, come sit down.
Yeah. But I think just to give a shout out to everybody here that has stopped by the table, thank you very much. If you're hearing this, obviously it's after the fact, but thank you for checking out everything we're doing at the Pittsburgh Craft Beer Network. Download PCBN Mobile. It's a free app. Connects you to everything going on in the Pittsburgh craft beer scene. It's growing by the day. More bars, more breweries, more folks are coming on board. We're going to have a lot of exciting stuff coming up. So keep on downloading, folks. It's a lot of fun. All right, so who's coming on this show next?
I don't know. We're gonna have to grab somebody.
All right, should I get Asa?
If you want to, go grab his ass.
Well, he might not be.
He's probably back there doing nothing anyway.
I'll go. Oh, I doubt it. They're busier than hell. I'll go see. All right, can you hold
I
down
was
the?
being sarcastic, you cocksucker.
Can you talk about the beer for a second? And hold down the fort. I'll go
Which
grab
beer?
it. The beer you're drinking.
Oh, the St. Angus. Yes,
I'll
I
be
can
right
do
back.
that. Very impressed with this beer. It's a Christmas ale, St. Angus. Very spicy, very Christmassy. Lots of clove. Nobody wants to hear this. This is all bullshit. What I will say is a lot of people in here. Plenty of fine ladies and hipster males in this place, rocking it out. Lots of people downloading the PCBN app. We got Christian coming over, who is a beer and wine advocate.
All right, so I'll throw this out there. The
For
brew
some
gentleman.
reason, Christian is wearing jeans.
Yeah,
And it's
dude,
like
you're
80
insane.
degrees outside. It's
All right,
crazy.
so the brew
And a
gentleman
long shirt.
line is about as long as I've ever seen a line in this place. So
It's consistent.
we didn't grab Asa yet. I'm still going to steal Asa to come talk with us, but we've got Christian Simmons with us. What's up, dude?
How you doing, sir?
How's the long shirt and jeans treating you today?
I was at a farmer's market this morning with my son, so I kind of had to just go with the flow and picked up my buddy. We came out here. Mark helped us out with some of the getting in the door. The guy that runs this place is an amazing guy. His girlfriend, fiance Grace, she's been amazing too. And I'm really happy just to be a part of this one way or another.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is, like I said, this is
We also have Tim from the Mac and Gold truck outside.
awesome.
What's
All
up,
right,
Tim?
cool. Double bubble here.
I just met Tim the other day.
Yes, sir.
Mac
Right
and
on.
Gold, downtown Penn Avenue.
Hell yeah. If you guys haven't had anything from Mac and Gold Truck, find it, seek it out immediately. These guys are killing it.
Yeah, you're going to have trouble hearing.
Yeah,
We
it's a little difficult to hear me. If you want to lead them in, just tell us a little bit about Mac and Gold Truck.
Yeah,
where we
let's
can
talk about
keep up
Mac
with
and
you
Gold
guys
Truck. Let's
all
do
that good
this.
stuff.
Well, we do the cheese sauce in-house and all the toppings, meats and vegetables. We bring in seasonal specials, groupings of toppings, and always have a versatile meat and vegetable a la carte menu to choose from.
Beautiful.
Sides include a seasonal salad and rosemary garlic hand-cut French fries.
Oh, nice.
And among our beverage options is local Red Ribbon soda. Happy to see them here.
That's very good. Love it. Love it. Just a big event for you guys?
Yes, happy to be back too. The fall one was great. Can't wait for this rain to pass over, and then we'll do another good one after that, right?
Right on. I personally have not had your stuff yet because there's so many goddamn food trucks nowadays, but
It's you gotta put in the time.
Yeah, I may be partaking before I leave. What do you recommend is the best selection on the group?
You're gonna go single item. The bacon is out of this world.
The bacon mac and cheese.
Big cut, smoky, chopped bacon. If you're gonna go, top of the line, the prime rib on my menu is my lobster mac and cheese.
Rib?
No, that's my
prime rib on the menu. Lobster mac and cheese.
Lobster mac and cheese.
Aha.
Very, very good.
Is it crusty on top as well?
Well, I have my panko brown butter panko herb topping, so you get a little crispy breadcrumb on top.
Sounds
Great
wonderful.
finish, yeah.
So, do you guys have a social media account?
We do. On Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and on the web, it's Mac and Gold Truck. That's A-N-D. You have to spell it out, even though my logo and my LLC is the ampersand.
Yeah.
Mac, A-N-D, Gold Truck.
And the website's the same?
.com.
Everybody go check this place out as soon as you get a chance. Have some of their food.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you coming on, man. Dude. Love it.
All right, Christian. So tell us a little bit about what you got going on these days.
All right. Well, I own part of Four Seasons Brewing Company in Latrobe. We started back in 2013 in September. We went pub about 6 months ago in November. Doing really well. Live music every weekend. Mark Pavlik, I like to think one of the most educated brewers around for being such a young gun.
Hell yeah.
But at the same time, he was, his oatmeal stout did win the silver medal at the Great American Beer Festival last year.
Yeah, we had Vince on earlier talking about that.
The business model that we built, we won the Best New Small Business Award for 2014 for Westmoreland County.
Awesome.
It's all about honest business. Now we got about 6 or 7 employees. We're a year and a half old. Weekends are fun. It's real close to a lot of other good things in Latrobe. And beyond that, because of everything going on with Four Seasons and that we went pub, the sales to accounts, I wouldn't say dropped, but we had to choose whether or not we went left or right. We went right. We went with the pub. And so I started another brokerage company. It's called C.G. Simmons. It's after my name. A lot of wholesalers, distributors around here use their last name as a heritage type of, keepsake. I got a beautiful 6-year-old boy that hopefully maybe someday he'll want it.
Awesome.
So it's called C.G. Simmons. And the goal in mind is to specialize in limited wineries, distilleries, and craft breweries in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And to become pretty much the new broker, sales, distribution for all small to medium-sized boutique wineries, distilleries, and breweries.
Awesome. Excellent. And you've got some ties to a little place local to Jason and I from Kane, PA, correct?
Yes, Kane, PA. We up there in God's country, close to God's country. Some people say Potter County is God's country.
It is beautiful, but nobody wants to live there.
Yeah, but what's cool about Kane, PA is that it's right north of Allegheny Forest. CJ Spirits is a distillery that just opened up literally 13 months ago. They've already got an international tasting challenge, 90-point score on their premium vodka. It's a rye-based vodka, just like the old school PA vodkas used to be. They have a corn vodka as well. They have a Wild's gin that is infused with coriander and cucumber, which is hitting home really well, even with people that don't like gin. And then we have a white whiskey.
I love gin.
I love gin too. This gin, you can literally drink it on the rocks with a cucumber slice in it. That's it.
I watched him put Tanqueray in a new tax bracket when we were in Virginia Beach during March Madness.
Yeah,
it was pretty.
Well, what people don't understand, the numbers in PA are growing exponentially. 2012, when distilleries started being able to be opened up in Pennsylvania, there were 7 distilleries grandfathered in. Now there's 35. So distillery is the new boom, new bubble. You got over 110, 115 breweries in PA, and now you got the brewery bubble coming.
Yeah.
Or not the brewery, the distillery, excuse me. And so my goal is to work with the distilleries, get them the exposure they deserve when they have a good product. But if you're going to do all the legwork and all the customer service satisfaction, why not add a winery or a craft brewery involved? So I want to be the next major wholesaler between Pittsburgh in Philadelphia.
Have you approached Flickerwood up there?
Say that again?
Have you approached Flickerwood up in Kane?
I have not.
They're right down the street. They're right on Route 6 there.
It is a winery at Wilcox. That's in that
and
same.
winery at Wilcox as
Okay,
well.
yeah.
Well, they have a store down in Robinson.
Right.
Yeah.
But the Flickerwood winery up there in Kane.
I will. The goal in mind for me was that I went from owning a brewery to having to learn a lot of new laws about the liquor law, about the LCB, a lot of different things about sales and distribution on 3 different levels. So I wanted to make sure I laid my foundation precisely with CJ Spirits. So they are my foundation. These guys are old school grassroots Kane, PA guys, and the one guy owns funeral home mortuary. The other guy is a family man that has a marketing business. They probably most likely, like most breweries, they started a company in their garage. I'm not saying they did, but most likely they did, and then they decided to go to the next level.
Yeah.
And I always tell everybody, if you don't take a risk, you're going to end up working for somebody that does take risks. And so
that's a great line.
That's why
right.
the powerful line is why I want to work with these small businesses, is because I get it. I understand it. I'm there. I've been there. 100-hour weeks for 3 years straight to grow my brewery. And now I'm going to take it to everybody else.
Good for you.
No, you're right, man, and that's it. I think you could probably speak to 95% of the people in this room that are purveying these products, and they've fit that mold. They took a risk. They realized they had something good that they were putting together. People were responding well to it.
Yep.
Look where they are now.
Yeah.
We have these events because of people that took risks, and that's what's pretty badass about not just Pittsburgh scene, but overall craft beer, craft distilleries, wineries, meaderies, you name it. People going out on a limb to see what they can do with their product makes festivals like this possible. Gives us an opportunity to sit down and talk about it. It's fantastic.
It's the first, the brewers around here and the distillers and like the guys that make the wine, the women that make the wine, or even the beer or the distilled products. It's obviously with their recipe, but I like to think when it comes down to it, it's all about the water. Pennsylvania water system, if you looked at a trout stream map of Pennsylvania, it's a blood vein system for Mother Earth. We have beautiful water here. pH levels are great. I think we're going to be the next Mecca when the West Coast dries out. I honestly think that. I hope they don't. But Russian River and those guys, I've read reports.
It's amazing they produce the beer they do with the lack of water they have.
Yeah, exactly. And you see all these other big companies showing up on the East Coast. There's a reason behind that. It's not just because there's an opening of a taps, not necessarily a tap handle. It's because the water's good. East Coast is ready. And I hope all the small brewers are ready for it because the beer price is going to drop. And but that's what's great about a lot of these guys. They're smart enough to build their business based on a pub, Brew Gentleman, Grist House, Hop Farm, and then you got Roundabout, and then Full Pint moved into Lawrenceville as well. These guys all went pub immediately, and they get it. This is the next step. Is not distribution. It's about getting your local town people to understand this is what you do. You support local, 100%.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you go to IBC and over there in Squirrel Hill and Peter, and you can have 12 taps of whatever's the best around.
Yeah.
It's a one-stop shop in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of places that are adapting that whole local scene to their entire tap program. IBC, or Independent Brewing Company, being one of them. Carson Street Deli being another. I mean, it's all local no matter what you are trying to get. I mean, I shouldn't even say local. I mean, it's regional too. So you're not going to get a beer in those places unless it's from PA and in the general vicinity, which is awesome because that shows how much we have to offer here in this scene alone. Yeah, people can put together a tap program based on what's available on a local basis. Yeah, that's pretty badass.
Yeah, pay no attention to my hat and shirt.
Yes. Your hat says Four Seasons Brewing Company. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, that's totally what it says. It's totally what it says.
No doubt. No, I gave him hell because I gave him a Pittsburgh Craft Beer Network T-shirt for a reason.
I
wore it earlier in the week.
Yes,
he's saving it for his wedding day.
And my wife.
Really screwed.
My wife is out of town and she does the laundry and it's dirty. What do you want from me?
People have lives. There's no time to let the machine do the work. Yada yada yada. What's ironic is we have like 6 shirts for sale. I could have just given you one to wear.
You have a point.
I have a point.
Well, you got five. You haven't got my invoice yet.
Reasons why we're better on radio than we are on camp.
And since my wife's not going to hear this until probably early this week, I had a very busy day today going out and buying a brand new classic car. I went out and bought a brand new classic car, and I'm so excited about it. And I had no time to do laundry.
Tell us about your new Pitmobile, sir.
It's a 1964 Oldsmobile Starfire. Woo! It is beautiful.
What color is it?
It is saddle mist. It's a gold color. It's got a 394 cubic inch, 350 horsepower engine in it. It is a pimp mobile.
I have not seen this yacht yet other than the picture parked out front of his house. But what's funny about the picture is when he sent it, it blocked the house.
Why is it not here?
It's bigger than the house.
We should be sitting we should have it parked right here. I'd be sitting inside in the passenger seat up front.
If the hydraulics were in it, we would have done this podcast from the car, bouncing up and down the whole time.
Yeah, I would totally let you pick me up for prom. I'd be okay with that.
Mobile, dude.
Totally okay with that.
Sweet. That's some badass stuff.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, so just...
I gotta lay out. I just realized I think I've said badass like 10 times during this podcast. Yeah. It's the word of the day.
Oh, it's a great word.
Word of the day. I feel like
it happens. It happens to the best of us.
Yep.
It does. You know, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh, yeah, she's gonna come on the show.
Yeah.
So, you want to start going? Who else is up next? Who's up next? Who haven't you talked to?
We're
just grabbing anybody.
We got Andy's mom
Woo!
from
Andy from Hitchhiker.
I knew Andy was going to get too busy to come over, so I'm glad you were able to come over.
I see where Andy got all the good looks.
Shirt, right?
That's without a doubt. Have you graduated college yet?
Aww.
And the second question, are you okay?
Yes, I'm really okay.
All right, because that was...
By the time I finish this glass of high-tech speed...
I knew Andy was going to get too busy.
I may not be okay.
Yeah, it's all good. What do you think of the event so far, Randy?
I think it's wonderful. It's just more than I ever expected.
Awesome. Yeah.
And I think the thing that I love about Pittsburgh brewers and people like Jason Cercone is...
Listen, let's not.
It really is
No
true,
interrupting.
And it's not
This
alcohol
part's going to be good.
Yeah.
It's
Tell
really
me more.
true.
Tell me more.
Yeah, I want to hear this part.
Because there's a camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
Like you
Yeah,
don't
absolutely.
hear one bad word from one place to another. It is full support. And I think that's pretty awesome. And I wonder if other cities have this same lifestyle.
Not Sydney, Australia.
Nah,
not at all.
That's a story for another podcast.
Not in Lake Charles, Pennsylvania
I'm not
either.
covering that today. This event's too good.
I think that's what makes Pittsburgh unique.
I agree. We were talking about that earlier before you came over with Christian, that everybody in this room took a risk to gain something that they wanted. They had a vision of what they wanted to achieve, and they took that jump. And
But another
that's why
thing
they
is
have events like this.
My mother invested in, she wasn't an investor, she was a lender. My family were lenders. They believed in me, and not just because of the dollar bill, but before I even showed her a business plan with the brewery, she was like, I'm not giving you a dime.
Yeah.
I showed her a business plan. She saw me stick with it. She saw the conviction that I had. And my business partner, Mark Pavlik, and I, we came together. We had his family involved. We had my family involved. We were able to open up shop we didn't have to sign our houses over to a bank. We didn't have to do anything. Gave 0% interest to anybody. Our families are all lenders because they believed in us. It wasn't about making money. It was about seeing their children kick butt, have fun, and start a new mecca on what the next empire should be on their family line. And it's the beer business, and it's a good business to be in.
Yeah, and I know. And Andy's story, I just wrote about it this month in the Craft Beer Spotlight. Andy lost his job, or was getting laid off. He moved on to, his timing was perfect that Hitchhiker came along and offered him the job, and look what he's doing today. They just celebrated their year anniversary. I'm getting my
James.
James.
I hope that's vodka.
Right.
Did you pee your pants?
Yep, twice. Now, again, a year into Hitchhiker being open, things are evolving, and I mean, he's talked about it a lot. I've read, Beer Me this week with Mike Pound, with the interview with Andy, talking about how excited he is about where the beer's going and how things are going to keep growing and evolving. It's awesome. And if that little life thing that would have looked like it was a major crisis had to come along, who knows? Who knows if that week would have been taken?
Really, know, my son has cancer, my husband has cancer, and the kindness of the brewing community has been overwhelming.
We got Dan from Helltown right here.
Yeah.
Here, buddy, come here.
Hang out.
We're all on. We're all on. He's a silent partner, but he's one of their brewers.
You want to do some karaoke? We got to get that going after the show. We got to get karaoke rolling out here.
I'm in. She wants to do the drink made for walking. She wants to sing that shit.
I'm okay with it.
Let's do this.
But I do wish you had more.
You rolling out?
Yeah.
It's all good, man.
Yeah, you should have more shirts. She wants more shirts.
I put one out.
I have 5 left.
Oh, so people.
PCBN T-shirts are on sale, still $20.
There he is.
Oh, we're getting food delivery. Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Hell yes.
Where's this going?
Food delivery. Thank you, sir.
Gold truck.
Yeah.
Tim was just here.
Just making sure
Mac and Gold's locking down.
And the food delivery here has been out of this world.
All right, John. This is one of the benefits of the job.
Randy, Christian, thank you, bros. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right, gentlemen.
Right on,
dude. Keep up with Pittsburgh.
All right,
love it, man.
I'll talk to you soon.
Oh my God.
See you before the night's out for sure. Yeah. All right, so what's in these boxes?
Smell this?
I haven't even looked yet.
It's the bacon mac and cheese, dude.
Oh, they did it. Oh, no kidding. Oh, I love these guys.
Oh, it smells like sex.
Hey, is this going to be where we have dead air for 10 minutes because we're just burying our face in bacon mac and cheese?
Maybe.
You're diving in. I'll be tasteful. I'll wait a minute. We got to figure out who we're bringing in next. I know we were supposed to have Asa from Brew Gentlemen stop in. One guest that I really want to have come on because I want those guys to plug where they're going is Noblestein. How's your mac and cheese, O-Face?
I'm sorry.
You're ruining this couch even more.
I'm sorry. This is wonderful.
All right, so, while we've got a dead minute here, I've got... Oh, he brought me a St. Angus, too. I thought he brought 2 different beers.
No. I already drank mine.
No, I have another one.
Yeah, what do you mean another one?
He brought 2.
I know.
I thought it was a different beer.
He gave one to you and one to me, and I already drank mine.
I thought he brought a different beer.
No.
Which is fine. No, I'll drink another one.
Pay attention.
I don't want to.
All
right. So Jason is stuffing, literally
the mac and gold,
stuffing his
bacon
face.
Mac and cheese.
Bacon mac and cheese for mac and gold. Thank you guys for that hookup. That is awesome.
Ridiculous.
I don't want dead air if I go recruit the guys from Noblestein to come chat with us. Can you talk about something for a minute?
Yeah, the mac and cheese.
Talk about the food. All right, I'm going to get Asa or the guys from Noblestein, one or the other.
They're in 2 different places.
What's that?
They're in 2 different places.
I don't know.
Get somebody.
Because I just knew that guys are going to get busy enough to not come see us, so I'll be right back. How's your food? Talk about that.
It's unbelievable. The mac and gold, bacon mac and cheese is to die for. I hate saying that saying, but I got to tell you, this event is it's a total success. Pittsburgh is supporting their local craft breweries. It's a beautiful thing. And the local Pittsburgh food trucks are in here in force. It's great. I keep saying because I'm chewing at the same time. It's going well. Oh, there's Jillian. Jillian's waving. Hi, Jillian. Got some more beer freaks in this place. We're looking for somebody else to come on the show. So what do you think about Tom Brady's Deflategate suspension? I think it's bullshit. Who cares about an 11 pounds per square inch ball? Oh, God. One thing is really cool down here is if you go order a soft pretzel, they give you a pretzel necklace. It's almost like one of those candy necklaces where you just eat the candy off the necklace, but it's a bunch of pretzel thins. At the very bottom, you have your soft pretzel, your hot soft pretzel to go with it. It's pretty awesome. some of the breweries around here. We got Brew Gentleman, we got Grist House, we've got Helltown, we've got a lot of the home brewers. We've got Penn, we've got Apis, we've got who else? We got Spoonwood. We've got a lot of newbies. We got Butler Brewworks here. We've got Whitehorse. We've got a ton of. I think it's Whitehorse. Just a lot of new faces. We got Red Ribbon Natrona Bottling here that has a lot of the sodas. This is just it's a really rocking place, man. It's super busy, and it's just a great venue to have a beer anything. It's a good time. Anybody's out there, please download the PCBN app, the Z-Trip app as well. And if you put in can't remember the code. Hold on one second. What's the code to get the $15 free off the Z-Trip app?
Get our app on your phone today, and you get $15 off a Z-Trip.
Right. What's the code?
Brewberg.
Brewberg. You put Brewberg in when you download the Z-Trip app, and you get $15 credit toward your first ride home from Z-Trip. Good until the end of June. I'm trying to carry the show right now. I'm dying over here. He left to go get beer and find somebody else to come on the show, and there's nobody. But Mac and Gold brought some mac and cheese over to us.
No way, really?
Yeah, the bacon mac and cheese. It's unbelievable. Yeah.
Vendors, if you're listening, bring us food and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, more food. Some more food.
Have you told anybody about Greg Bender's brew that we have here? The ghost pepper and the whip?
Oh, we did talk about this.
Oh, it is so good.
You're still nursing the purgatory, I see.
I'm bad.
Yeah.
I'm a nurse. I take care.
She's not a big fan of the IPAs though.
Boo.
Yeah, boo.
Yes. All right, so here's the deal. Brew Gentleman's line is ridiculous. Asa can't step away for very good reason. And I give them props for that because that's the kind of line I was expecting them to have. That's what they had last time at Beers in the Burgh. Noble's sign is on their way over. We just have to kill some time.
Right on. I got to pee real bad, too.
All right, so now I got to hold the show over.
Yeah, well, I just had to do it for how long?
I had to get another
I do a song and a dance.
Where's the
number.
bathroom? I have no idea where the bathroom
John's outside to the right.
Oh, fuck. Just not going to go.
You get stage fright?
No, I'm just not going to go.
All right, well, I'm going to hold. Oh, okay. So, he's just going to sit down and hold it instead of using a porta john. He must have to poop. So what do you think about this event? This is your first Beers of the Burgh, right?
This is my
That
first,
is not true.
Beers of the Burgh. It's going absolutely great. I would say that 1 out of 3 people that come up to our table have already heard about our app.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you guys probably know we're here plugging the PCBN mobile app. Also, Z-Trip through the Pittsburgh Transportation Group. That's their new app that's pretty much like Uber or Lyft, any ride service app that you've used. What's cool about Z-Trip is the fact that it is insured drivers. There's no surge rate, so when the busy times come,
No surge rates.
yeah, there's no rates climbing and going through the roof. So it's a really cool app to download. Okay, he doesn't have to poop. Oh, he had the headphones on. He heard me.
I think that's attributed to Jake.
What's funny is, yes, sir. Go out this garage door to the right. Yep. This has actually been pretty cool. Hold on. So this has been pretty crazy. And going back to the whole app thing, there was actually something I saw on the news this morning with my girl Jackie Kane on I think TAE. I didn't want to say the wrong one, and I couldn't even say the letters. Like trying to read an eye chart after a few
Jason's
beers.
calling himself Jay right now.
Yeah, seriously. But some guy is suing the actual creator of Uber for like millions of dollars because he said he ripped off the idea.
He ripped off the idea, sure.
More reasons to download Z-Trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you get caught in a whirlwind of trouble and asked to be on the stage Get yourself a black car right now.
Oh my God! And that's another thing that's cool about Z-Trip that we should mention. You can also get a taxi or a black car for just a couple more dollars. I've done the black car several times at this point, and it's really badass. I said badass. You missed my. That's been said at least a dozen times this show. Maybe I'm just so excited about what's going on here in our beer scene.
It's too good. The air conditioners work.
Yeah.
Everything in it.
No, it's been pretty good. So we got a food delivery from Mac and Gold Truck. Did you need to get in on that? No. So right behind the computer's mine. If you want to help yourself, please feel free. So we got a lot of cool stuff still to come tonight. I know Brew Gentleman is still going to be breaking open a Firkin. It's a surprise. Yeah, that's something that wasn't expected. The Firkins were out for the VIP attendees that came in at 4, but they're, as they always do, shaking things up, and they're going to be rolling theirs out a little bit. So,
I love Asa.
Oh, hell yeah. Asa and Matt are killing it over at Brew Gentleman. I know you guys have been there. You don't need me to tell you, but we're going to more than likely have a podcast filming, recording, whatever from there. I feel super bad for anybody that's watching this part on video because it's been nothing but a shot of the couches for like 15 straight minutes. Nobody's sitting there. We're going to probably edit that part out for the video portion of this. But so I want.
We never checked them with a black light, so we really do apologize. We know they look bad.
No, they look great. This Levin furniture blowout was very, very much needed. So
like that 70s show Cercone.
Yeah, it really is. I want to pimp this beer for a second here. This is from the beer I'm drinking now. There's a little bit of history behind it for me. Back in March, the Pittsburgh Rugby Club did a beer event down at Sheridan Station Square called the Pittsburgh Brew Fest. They do it every year, and they asked me to be a judge for this event.
Oh no.
And I was glad to step up and be the judge. However, I went to a barley wine festival at Kelly's Bar and Lounge to start the day. So try to imagine drinking barley wine for 3 hours and then getting over to Station Square to do a beer judging for
all the way across the city.
Yeah, and there was like 15 or 16 different beers that we had to drink. Nevertheless, I'm a trooper. I stepped up. I did what I had to do. And we came across Noblestein Brewing. These guys are out of Indiana, PA. They're not officially open yet, but I will say. You go to IUP?
Yeah,
that's how my sister went to IUP. And many weekends partying over at IUP. We had some brethren from Bradford, PA, roll down to IUP, so we had a lot going on over there.
Many Mondays.
Yeah. My biggest and one of my most favorite memories about IUP was the fact you could buy a Papa John's pizza on the street after the bars closed for like $7.
Oh, yeah.
That was so cool. Oh my God, I love that. Yeah, that was like you could buy a slice for a couple bucks with a whole pizza for $7. I'm like, this makes no economic sense to not buy the whole pizza. But anyway, these guys are from Indiana, and they came into this event totally unknown. I'd never heard of them. And I'm now drinking their hop-hired hand saison. And when me and Doug Durda, who does the Pittsburgh beer podcast, Should I Drink That? We were the two judges. We had this beer. Blown away. And I'm very happy to report that the consistency behind this beer is exactly the same. It's still party foul. Who broke a glass? That's why we're going to plastic next time.
I've been waiting all day for that one.
I know. I'm amazed that it lasted this long with no broken glassware. But nevertheless, this beer was the most solid and bold saison that I've ever had. It just really doesn't have most of the characteristics that you get from a saison. It's got some crispness, I will say that, but it's just a little bit more. There's just a little bit more to it. I mean, again, when I tasted it, and I said to Doug, I'm like, this is unlike any saison I've ever had, and he drank it and said the same thing. So this was an award-winning beer. So I know those guys are super busy over there. I don't even know if we're going to get an opportunity to talk to them here on the show, but they're not open yet.
Oh, they're not even open yet.
That's what's cool about these guys is this beer is incredible. And actually, I had their black IPA earlier too, another solid beer. And I also had their regular IPA. The name is escaping me now. I had that at the Brewfest. Killer beers. And they're not even open yet. They have an award-winning beer.
They're not even open
And that's what I'm saying. The stretch that Doug Durner and I have, I don't know how far it goes, but they have an award-winning beer, so congrats to those guys. If they do get to come down and sit down with us and tell us about where they're at in regards to getting their brewery open, I know they're close.
I hope they do.
But I will also say, to their credit, they have a nice line in front of their table lining up to try this beer, so that's a very good thing. So I'm going to rejoin Jason on the couch as he crushes his food, and probably going to get... Yeah. He's doing good. He's doing good. So I'm going to see if we're going to pull anybody else into our show, and if not, we'll probably sign off here soon. But Lauren, you're doing awesome. Keep up the great work. You got it.
I went and thanked Tim for the both of us on how good this shit is.
Yeah, imagine had they thrown some brisket in there. Along that, you can't eat it all, but you can have some.
Yeah, he said he didn't have any of the lobster right now, but he sent us out the bacon.
Yeah, I gotta have some too.
It is the best macaroni and cheese I have ever had.
Oh, Mac and Gold Truck kills it. Absolutely kills it. I mean, and that's a shout to all of our food trucks here in Pittsburgh. I mean, I've had some absolutely insane food from Steering Wheel and Taco Truck, and of course Pittsburgh Smokehouse and Mac and Gold Truck. It's so hard to even name. Go get her. She's stealing sunglasses and not downloading the app. Really? Well,
yeah, she's been here before.
That's cool. Now, those sunglasses are fine to go on. So our pretty much as was expected, this crowd is just through the roof right now, and I knew it was going to be tough to get those guys to break away from their tables.
Yeah,
but again,
it's really busy.
If you could see the lines in front of their tables, if you were here for the event today, you probably waited a couple minutes to get a beer, but it was worth the wait because these guys are gaining so much popularity with what they do that it's hard for them to break away to come sit on a podcast with us for
I totally understand.
It's totally understandable. Well, the last guests that I'd like to get on with us are Mark and Grace, who organized this awesome event. I told Grace try to get back over here in 10 minutes. We may just have to kill a couple more minutes before she can come over.
The blessing.
I got to ask her if she's heard any of that crap in her life. But her and Mark, they put this together last year, which actually the timing for it last year was perfect because their first Beers of the Burgh was on 4/12/2014. So 412 beer was the hashtag.
No.
So
bam.
A little shout out to Pittsburgh and everything we got going on here with the area codes and whatnot. But they rolled out a second one.
I got hose in different area codes. What you want to do?
Oh, sure. You can come on our podcast, too. Grab a mic. Hell yeah. Did that hurt?
Those aren't real.
All right, so
they're muscular.
Our Heisenberg beer fridge is actually now a place for pictures. And you know what? That reminds me, we were supposed to do a photo booth in this thing, weren't we?
Yep, there was supposed to be that.
Son of a bitch. So here's what happens when you get to places for podcasts at 2:30 when the event starts at 4. Grab a mic. You tend to mic shot.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name's Amanda.
Hi, Amanda. I'm Jason, and this is also Jason.
Hi, Jason and
how
Jason.
Are you?
How are you?
How are you Beers of the Burghs?
I'm loving
stepping all over each other. We got the same
Shut
questions,
up.
but we're stepping all over
Shut
each
up.
other.
That's okay. It works. It means they're good questions.
That's right. Good point.
This is great. I'm very excited to be here. I have the best pretzel necklace in the place.
That's good.
Nice. You got a nice variety there. Yeah.
Here's done.
What's yours look like?
I see you have matching tattoos.
So let's see.
What is
Brew
this?
your own beer from Copper Kettle. Awesome.
Ah.
Actually, PCBN Mobile sponsors this month. Huffs and Copper Kettle. Very cool.
Did it
Very
hurt?
Cool. Only my pride.
Oh, okay.
Is this your first Beers of the Burgh?
This is
What
my
do you
first.
think?
I was very excited. I wasn't even my first pretzel necklace ever. My first Beers of the Burgh, and I love it. I wish it was longer. I feel like I need some more time. Probably better off that it's not.
As comes with most firsts.
Well, you may or may not know, but when this concludes tonight, there's an after party at Caliente in Bloomfield.
I did not know that.
Now you know.
After
party at Caliente. All right. Nick, just recruited for you, brother. All right.
This is also my first podcast.
This is
awesome.
Yeah, great.
Very
This is my
excited.
first podcast, too. It's fantastic.
Cheers.
Listen, there's a bunch of cherries being popped. Tons of them.
Now, this is our 14th podcast, right?
Something like
So,
that.
yeah, 13th or 14th podcast. So,
We'll have to follow you guys.
Yeah, Over a Couple of Beers is the name of our podcast.
Okay.
Pittsburgh Craft Beer Network. Download our free app. Actually, go see Lauren. She's doing a killer job repping the app. So
Awesome.
We're giving out a free brew tour as well.
Free what?
Yeah.
Brew tour.
Brew tour.
Ever done a PA brew tour?
No.
It's a lot of fun. It's actually a bus ride that takes you around to different breweries around Pittsburgh, and we're giving away a free one.
I actually took a picture of it. I got an ad on my Facebook one time, and I took a picture of it because I want to do it. So we'll do it.
Free ones
right
are good.
on.
And I'm a tour guide, too, so you might see my lovely face once again.
Wonderful. The exits are... you do that or you...
Yes, he tells you how to fasten your seatbelt and everything.
Yeah, pretty much just talk about beer.
I like it. I need a tour.
There's usually one exit, so if you can't figure it out for yourself, shit.
Yeah.
Then you've enjoyed the tour.
Dive out the
Yes.
window.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun, though. All right. Thanks for coming on. See you at the after party.
Cheers.
Cheers.
My beer is
That's
gone.
That's not fair. Here's some beer. All right. So we're getting close to...
We had some locals come on. That's good.
Yeah.
She was fun.
So we're getting close to wrapping up here. Should I go try to recruit Mark and Grace one last time, or
If you can find the hats.
I usually just look for the sailor hat. and
Yeah, well, that's what you got to find.
And it was at that point that technology decided it was done for the evening. Which I guess was okay, because as I went on my quest to find Mark and Grace, they were so busy making sure that the event was going down without a hitch that I couldn't find either one of them, and we wouldn't have been able to get them onto the show anyway. But what you missed and what wasn't recorded because of the technology glitch was me giving a tremendous high five, tip of the cap, fist bump to Mark Turek, Grace Miller, and their entire team of volunteers for making sure Beers of the Burgh came together as it did. It was an absolutely awesome event that is really becoming synonymous with our local craft beer scene. This event is giving our brewers, our meaderies, our cider houses, home brewers, and breweries that are on the cusp of opening their doors the perfect opportunity to get in front of a rabid group of craft beer fanatics and show off all the great things that they're doing. And it gives all of us enthusiasts an opportunity to come together under one roof and celebrate the beverage that we all have come to know and love as our favorite. And that really shows a lot for what Pittsburgh's craft beer scene is all about. There's a lot of great things to celebrate, and we got to do that all under one roof this past Saturday. So to Mark and Grace and to everyone who had a hand in making sure Beers of the Burgh came together, on behalf of all craft beer enthusiasts that were in attendance, thank you guys. It was a tremendous event, and I know I'm looking forward to the next one. I already got some ideas in my head about what we can do for our podcast to make things come together and make it a lot of fun for everyone once again. If you have not been to Beers of the Burgh, hopefully this podcast entices you to check out the next one that comes down the pike. When that does happen, grab your tickets early because they do sell out quickly, as well they should, because again, it's an awesome celebration and an awesome time. And on behalf of my podcast partner, Jason, I want to thank everybody who took some time to sit down and talk with us. It was a great time having you on the show, and it was really a fun format that gave us an opportunity to just kind of freelance and have people pop in and out of our booth and really have a lot of fun with us. So thanks again for tuning in, and until the next episode of Over a Couple of Beers hits your ears, this is Jason Cercone punching out. Cheers.